What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever edition of Things and Stuff with T&T. I am one of your hosts, the first T. I go by the name of Terrell, and right here to my left is my co-host, my right-hand man, my brother, my cousin. Go ahead, tell people what your name is.
The second T, Trayvon, and welcome to Things and Stuff with
T&T. All right, baby. And what this show, man, is we're going to be talking about things and stuff. All we doing is giving y'all a peek, an insight into what we do on the normal, which is just talk about things and stuff. In all things pop culture, music, movies, comics,
video games,
Lakers, wrestling.
anything. Things and Stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
And like I said, this is an interactive show, so we'll also be talking to you guys, seeing what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to talk about, what's your opinion on things. And as we grow, you can grow. As you grow, we can grow, and we'll make it happen. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. First topic is Death in the Family. This comic book came out in 1988. Batman graphic novel. It's pretty groundbreaking. You just read it. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm a new comic book reader, so when I was picking a comic, I didn't know where to go. I was a few options: The Killer, The Joke, or this. Those are the two main. When you think of Batman comics, you think of those two.
Two very revered comics, yes.
So I picked Death in the Family because I'm a big Jason Todd under the Red Hood. No, the Red Hood. I'm a big Jason Todd fan.
Right.
So I wanted to see his roots before he became the Red Hood. And this was a good novel. You got to see the insanity of the Joker. What was in Robin's dark past. Batman cried over him dying. It was just a lot of emotion and insanity, and I love this comic. I love it.
Yeah, Death in the Family was a crazy time because, like I said, it came out in 1988, and it was a thing where people weren't necessarily taking to the second Robin. Jason Todd was the second Robin after the first one being Dick Grayson that most people think about from the TV shows and movies and things of that nature. But they had a second Robin who didn't come to Batman in exactly the same way. You want to speak on how he came to Batman?
Basically, Batman found him boosting wheels off the Batmobile, and Batman decided to take him under his wing.
I like your gumption. You got the balls to try to steal from me. Maybe you might have some Robin in you.
Right. So he trains him, but it was kind of Batman's fault that he kind of died too. Also, he trained him too young, I think. Reading the comic, you know.
But a big thing with him dying is the fans just didn't like Jason Todd, as I said, and the publication actually brought it to the fans. Like, do you want to see him live or do you want to see him die? And I mean, as you can see by the title and the artwork, A Death of the Family, they chose for him to die. They did not like him.
The fans were not fucking with Jason Todd at all.
So going back, what you read from this comic book and what you saw over the course of the story, do you think the fans made the right decision?
Oh, well, yes, I'm biased because I'm a Red Hood. So, yeah, they made the right decision in my eyes because without him dying, we wouldn't get the awesome Red Hood character. The mixture between the Punisher and Batman, he's an awesome dude. So, check out Jason Todd after he died. The Red Hood, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and speaking of superheroes, we're going to keep it rolling, man. Go into our next topic, and when you think of superheroes, you gotta think about Marvel, the way they're killing it, and the company that actually owns Marvel, Disney, just recently bought Fox. How do you feel about that, man?
They bought Fox. So, what them buying Fox, what do they exactly get? They get like X-Men?
They get all Fox properties in the movie world. So that means that things on TV like Family Guy, that's still Fox, Fox News. If you watch that, I mean, that's still gonna be Fox. But the movie world, the Alien, Predators, the X-Men, Fantastic Four, all those things are now under the House of Mouse. So you can see crossovers with X-Men, Avengers, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. You can see all these things intermingle. How do you think that's gonna work out?
Bruh, Disney's at a new level now. They basically got all of the cool superheroes of sci-fi under them. So they're just about to make a lot of money. Like,
a lot of money.
And plus they still got Star Wars too. So.
Exactly. Star Wars is a mega house by itself,
right.
Despite it recently flopping hard in China. But still, domestic box office, everything. Disney is doing a lot of things right. Do you think that this is a good deal necessarily for X-Men to join the Avengers world?
Uh, Thinking about it, I don't know. You know, I seen X-Men's Future Day and Past, and I like what like Fox was doing with the X-Men movies by themselves. And it would be cool to see the Avengers versus the X-Men, and then have them like two bad guys for each like world team up, and they have to team up to try to take them out. So I think they could do something with it, but it'll be cool if they keep it separate for a little bit because, like you said, the 18-month window, you don't know when they're gonna be able to do stuff with like.
Right, and what he's speaking on is there's an 18-month basically embargo through business practices. I don't know the exact name of it, but what it basically states is that for it not to be a monopoly, for there to be fair competition, there has to take 18 months before this deal can become official. And when this deal becomes official, that's when Disney can actually mix and mingle some of these things. Until then, Fox still has to operate as a functioning company and as if the deal is going to fail. Although most experts, most insiders feel this is a done deal, this is happening. You can see a new Wolverine, you can see Silver Surfer interact with Iron Man, you can see all these things if that's so what Disney chooses in 18 months.
Alright, question. Who do you choose as the new Wolverine since Hugh Jackman is done?
That's a hard question. I think a guy like John Bernthal would be amazing. I think there's a lot of actors. Someone like Tom Hardy, I think, would have done a good job. However, he's already now signed on to be Venom. Yeah, I don't know. How about you?
Thinking I want Hugh back. I grew up with Hugh Jackman being Wolverine my whole life, so I would like to see him still do the character, but understandably, he's tired of it, so.
Ready to move on, ready to do other things.
Yeah,
the
right.
greatest showman on earth,
Right, so
if you will.
I would rather see him be Wolverine than the greatest showman on earth, to be honest with you. Like, I know you could crank out another Wolverine movie if you're doing stuff like that. You hear me talking to you, so I expect another Logan movie for you soon, bro.
Right, and Logan was amazing, and that's another thing with Disney buying Fox. I don't necessarily know if I want Disney, who traditionally does not make adult-themed superhero films, if I want them to take away things such as Logan, such as Deadpool. I think things like that incline me to believe that it might be better for the X-Men world to stay separate from the Marvel superhero world, if you know what I mean.
I agree.
Moving on, keeping it rolling. I'm talking about the general state of wrestling. We have the Raw 25 coming up. That's probably dropping today. We got Royal Rumble coming up this Sunday. How do you feel about it? Any predictions? Any thoughts?
Okay, predictions for Royal Rumble. I think wrestler for SmackDown was it because I know this for Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania, and they could just do that whatever. Like they don't need to have Roman win the Royal Rumble again.
Right.
What else is going on wrestling? Chris Jericho versus the Kenny Omega match.
Great match.
It was a great match, and I was pretty impressed by Kenny Omega, but I don't think he's the best in the world. I think it's AJ still unquestionably is AJ.
A lot of people are thinking that Kenny Omega is one of, if not the best wrestler in the world. I agree with you. I think AJ for me does it. I think guys like Aleister Black, who's also in the WWE system, NXT, they excite me more than Kenny Omega. And this is, to be fair,
Velveteen Dream.
The Velveteen Dream, of course, him and Aleister had an amazing match at the last NXT TakeOver. But this is, again, in all fairness, with only seeing that one Kenny Omega match. Truth be told, I'm a WWE fan. I don't watch too much New Japan. I don't watch too much Ring of Honor, TNA. I'm a WWE fan. Anybody else out there that's catching your eye? Anybody else you think we should be on the lookout for? Or someone in the WWE system that you've really been impressed with lately?
I've been impressed with Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
I've been impressed with him. He's getting better with his mic skills, and teaming him up with Seth was the perfect thing for him, I think. To just have him that aspect, because Seth is a good, he cuts promos well.
Yeah.
And just working with him, I think he's going to get better.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think he might be a future world champion one day. I might be wrong, but he might.
I agree. There's a lot of potential in Jason Jordan, potential money to be made, and I think putting him with Kurt initially was a little bit of an awkward pairing, but I think it's working out. I think he's really making the most of it, and I'm really enjoying his slow heel turn.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, moving right along, we're gonna go into the general state of the Los Angeles Lakers, our favorite, our beloved.
Let's go LA.
16-time world champion Los Angeles Lakers.
Best player ever, Kobe Bean Bryant. Yes, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
So, how you feeling about the Lakers right now, man?
I mean, we just got done watching us play the Pacers, and oh my gosh, we went 2 for 13 for the free throw line. So, Luke, we need to work on that in practice.
Something needs to be done about the Lakers' free throws, no doubt about it. Our general shooting overall, our three-point shooting, our free throws, I don't understand how we could be the worst in the league at both of those. But I do think there are some encouraging signs with this young team. I mean, Lonzo is a stud, seemingly. He does everything. He might not be able to shoot as well as we need him to right now. But rebounding, assists, defense.
He's a better defender than I expected him to be.
Very underrated at defending. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Magic running the show, Pelinka, Luke. I feel like the Lakers are in good hands and in good position to potentially get a major free agent this year.
So, who do you think we're going to get as a major free agent? You think LeBron's coming?
I don't think LeBron's coming, man. As much as it would be fun to have LeBron, as much as a statement it would be for LeBron to shake up the NBA once again and come to the Los Angeles Lakers, the most storied franchise in sports history, maybe. I don't think that is the move for him. But however, I would like to see Paul George and Boogie Cousins, who I think we have a very real possibility of getting. I would like to see them come to this team. I think they fit this team. What say you, Trayvon?
I mean, I like it, but if we could get LeBron, I want LeBron. LeBron or Paul George.
No doubt. If you can get LeBron, the rule is if you can get LeBron, you get LeBron.
But if not, I'll take Boogie and Paul. I feel like there'd be a baby Shaq and Kobe with a point guard that can do everything. Plus, you got Ingram. That's a championship team waiting. You got the Warriors that are probably going to win it the next 2 years. And then after that, I think we can sneak our way, get one, maybe two.
I definitely agree with you. I think we're a superstar away from the playoffs, maybe 2 away from being a serious team, maybe 3 away from seriously contending. Moving right along, this isn't on our rundown, but I do have a question. Since we talk about things and stuff and we're keeping it music and everything, music world, is Offset going to stop cheating on Cardi? I mean...
Oh, I didn't even know he was cheating on her?
Man, he's got caught up about 2 or 3 times now with little sex tapes. Granted, you can't necessarily see his face, but once you hear that, skirt, blah, Offset.
Bruh.
I mean, I think you know who it might be.
I thought they were gay. I thought they were happy. I thought everything was good at that home.
I mean, they seem like they're still happy. Cardi said that she ain't about to start over.
I guess so.
So,
I guess Cardi got her man to the fullest.
yeah, she's out here making money moves, I guess. I guess those are the money moves she's making. No, hey, I mean, a lot of y'all bitches is sticking with niggas that's on EBT. So I ain't mad at Cardi.
Flipper burgers at Burger King.
Right.
Cardi did everything, bro. That's why. Right. Hey, we forgot to talk about this, but how do you feel about the mixed match challenge in wrestling?
In wrestling, WWE has a new thing, the Mixed Match Challenge, which will be on Facebook. I saw the first episode, and it's cool. I don't know how long it'll last, man. It's a tournament style, 1 match a week. I don't know that I'm tuning in every week to watch one mixed match tag team. Like, weird pairings, Natalya and Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. I don't know that that's the thing that makes me want to, let me pull up Facebook and watch this real quick.
Really, Facebook. Facebook also, like, you gotta choose it every day.
Yeah, no disrespect to Facebook. Support your shows on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
And all those things, maybe Tumblr and YouTube. And hit subscribe on YouTube.
Especially this channel, Things and Stuff with T&T.
Things and Stuff with TNT. Yes. But, yeah, man.
So should I go see the second episode, or should I just like...
I would recommend giving it a chance. If you're already a wrestling fan, you might find it slipping in but just a one match thing, I don't think that's enough. It's too much of a bite-sized sample.
Oh.
Another thing I want to ask you about, knowing that you're into Star Wars and things of that nature.
Big Star Wars nerd.
Fox owns Predator, Fox owns Aliens. Would you like to see some sort of crossover?
With Alien and Predator in like Star Wars?
Yeah, maybe an Easter egg.
Oh.
Maybe a little, hey, who's that in the background? Is that
Yeah.
something you would like to see? Or does that portray the Star Wars lore that so many Star Wars fans cherish above all other things?
I don't know. I think you could do a lot of stuff with it. I wouldn't be like offended if they did. Like I think that would be like especially because it's sci-fi, so you can like put stuff with different stuff. Like if I was like directing a movie, I would love to do like Blade and like the Otherworld stuff. I think more people should do that. I think it should be more crossovers with like favorite sci-fi and stuff like that.
Yeah, you saw Universal was trying to get their monster universe come off, the dark universe. They started with that horrible Mummy movie. I don't really know.
Mummy was horrible. King Kong was just a movie. I watched King Kong the other day. The new one's called Island on DirecTV, and I was not impressed by it. It's crazy that I like the Jack Black one better. Like that's wild, but
Right.
I thought the Skull Island one was just a movie. Like I didn't have to watch it. It didn't really set me up to be excited for a Godzilla versus King Kong. I think it was just a movie. Like, oh, we got stars, we could do this with it. Yeah. Did you see it?
I did see it. I saw it in theaters actually, and it was a fun movie for what it was. It definitely didn't meet my expectations or make me excited for what might come in the future. But for a Tuesday matinee, it was a decent movie. Samuel L. Jackson is always fun. I never get tired of hearing motherfucking.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think that's gonna wrap up this show, man.
Oh, wow. First episode of Things and Stuff is finished with your host, T&T. Follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at T&Tthings&stuff.
That's right, T&T, Things and Stuff.
Please hit the subscribe button.
Hit the
below.
subscribe button, like us, follow us. You can also follow our personal pages. You can find me across all three major social media platforms. That's Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook at G5 The Legend. That's going to be the letter G, the number 5, DALEGEND. You can see it down at the bottom of your screen probably by the time we edit this.
Yeah, and mine is Bonsai Trey on Instagram, so please give me a follow. And yeah, this is the first episode, so thank you for being a viewer of this journey that we're about to take to the unknown. And yeah, so please.
That's right, man. We will be back next week. We will try to bring this show to you, man, as much as possible. A lot of content. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if not, let us know that too. Tell us what we need to do to improve.
We want the trolls also.
Yeah, I mean, they say you ain't made it until you got people hating on you. So I welcome the haters. I welcome the love. Go ahead, get at us, man.
More of the love, please.
Things and stuff. Hit us with your things and stuff. What are you into right now? What do you like? What do you got going on?
What do you want us to talk about for you, the viewers? So please let us know. And that's a wrap, my sir. Yeah, our little handshake, boom, it's a wrap.
Get it.